Hello and good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm back with doing another reading. And I'm starting off with Taurians, but this time I'm starting off with Taurus for the month of June 2019 with regards to their love situation. I've been called upon to do this reading for the sign of Taurus in the month of June with regards to their love situation. And once I do that, I'll be uploading the other videos as well, which I normally do with regards to your zodiac signs for each and every one of you guys. Okay. Hope everybody is doing well. And of course, here I have the cards on my table with regards to your energies, love energies for the month of June 2019, Taurians. Now, with regards to your significant other's energy for this month in their higher self, guys, they have two cards. They have the Sun and they have the Nine of Swords in here, okay? So, which is clearly telling me that your significant other is hoping to get some good news out of this entire love situation for the month of June 2019, guys, okay? Because they are looking at the Sun in their higher self. They are waiting for that news to come to them from the universe, and that is what they are wanting to achieve at this point in time with regards to this love situation. Because in my understanding, when I'm looking at these cards in here, Taurians, it looks like that this person, he or she, whoever is in your life, with regards to your current love, your partner, has been waiting at their end for some good news for a very long time. And that good news is not from their end. This good news that they are waiting for the Sun, the positive inflow of the good news with regards to their love energy, that is giving them a little bit of a trouble, that they are not being able to take care of at this point because they are anxious. In their higher self, they are anxious for the outcome. They are anxious to know what you guys, the Taurians, are doing with regards to your love situation for the month of June 2019, which is why, that sudden awareness of this thing. Because at this point in time, what is happening in their self, guys, is that they are choosing their happiness and they're accepting that this love relationship has to move now, okay? From wherever the stagnant situation had been with regards to your love energy, it's time that you guys have to move. And that is exactly why this person is aware of this. This person knows that sooner or later they will have to have the Sun and the positive energy back in their zone. But it's like the waiting game for them that is kind of creating a bit of a trouble situation in their higher zone. But at the same time, they have also woken up to the fact of this situation here, which is creating that panic attack for them, because now they want things to move quickly, okay? Because they are tired. They have either been tired or they have been waiting for too long. That's my understanding for you guys, the Taurians, to move in the right direction with regards to your love energy. So which is why they are a little bit jittery in their higher self. But also they are accepting the fact that this relationship has been made or has been created, for a purpose. And that purpose now needs to be manifested, okay? It's been too long a wait. It's been kind of, an unequal give and take relationship that they had been holding on in their higher self for way too long. So now they don't want to do all that. Now they're accepting, they're choosing the happiness. They're also suddenly aware of this beautiful relationship that now needs a jolt, a movement, to be carried forward into the next phase of their life. That's what they want you guys to know, the Taurians, okay? So they are definitely doing what they have to do, but at the same time, they are not in action, but they are just waiting for you guys to take action, Taurians. And that is exactly in your higher self. You too know, Taurians, that what you now need to do in order to kind of balance out the entire situation is to bring back the communication and the action in your love zone in the right way. And that for you too, you are kind of in contemplation as to how you can do it with the Four of Cups energy in the upright, because with your higher self, between you and this card, and I will show you the next card in here, which is the Eight of Swords in the reverse, which means that you want to set yourself free. So you are caught in the middle, trying to understand in your higher self how you can communicate this to your loved one, how you could manage to take action in the right way, because you are kind of disconnected in your higher self with regards to yourself setting free from whatever has been trapping you or keeping you entrapped for a very long time, guys. Okay, so you are caught in between setting yourself free. There is a disconnection with that. You're not getting the right access to this. At the same time, you also know that you will have to take action. You will have to show the action in the right manner towards your love situation in order to move forward. But at the same time, you are caught in between your action and setting yourself free, guys. Okay, so that's your higher self situation in the month of June 2019. But this is not something that you cannot work upon, Taurus. Okay, so just because you have to set yourself free and you have to communicate that to your loved one, you are definitely going through the contemplation. You're kind of disconnected, you're feeling a little bit sad, lonely about whatever has happened with regards to your love situation. So you're going through that phase of your life in the higher self in the month of June 2019. But again, nothing to worry about, Taurians, because this is something that you should have worked upon a long time before, but you had not done. So now all of a sudden, you have realized that it's time for you to take action. And now this is where the story starts. Letting go of whatever has not worked for you previously, letting go of the past, letting go of the pain, the hurt, the grief, the sorrow, everything that you had been holding on in your higher self, which was blocking you from moving forward, Taurians. Okay, so you definitely have realized that you have to let go of this situation in your higher self in order for you to move forward, in order for you to gain your access to this freedom, okay, to this freedom, in order for you to start working on this love situation in the right possible direction. The first thing you will have to do is to let go of this emotional garbage that kind of had manifested in your higher self and had kept you blocked from receiving all the goodness that you definitely deserve, Taurians. But you're working on that. You're definitely working. In the month of June, you are definitely trying to set yourself free to move forward in the right direction. But at the same time, this disconnected part of the story with regards to your emotional grief, that is something, guys, you will have to let go for you to move forward and gain access to this beautiful energy. Because right now, you are in that getting ready kind of a situation that is kind of, of course, it takes a little bit of time. It's, magic always happens, but at the same time, it is also true that for magic to happen, you definitely have to let the magic happen by letting go of the emotional garbage that was no longer serving your purpose in any sphere of your life, especially in your love, guys. Okay. Having said this, guys, in your soul and in your heart energy, which is for both of you, you definitely are looking ahead in your heart for this love situation to manifest with the Three of Wands. But again, you will have to balance this looking ahead, or you will have to balance this expansion and the growth in your love situation, because definitely the next card is your Temperance card, which is calling out for the balance in this situation. When you're looking ahead, when you want to really manifest this rapid growth of your love situation and give birth to it in the rightful way, guys. Okay, so definitely for you in this way, in this regard, in your soul energy, you definitely, both of you, will have to harmonize, you will have to balance, you will have to get your stuff in order, you will have to choose the middle road, guys. Okay, that's not going to harm anybody. With patience and finding your meaning in the rightful direction, you will have to choose the middle path between your rapid growth and expansion and giving birth to this love situation that has been kept on hold for quite some time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so definitely in yourself, in your heart energy, you want to give birth. Okay, you have that emptiness, you know that both of you guys, without one another, both of you people are empty. Okay, and therefore you are also dependent on each other towards your self desire, to manifest your self desire, to manifest your love. You both need one another. Okay, so but at the same time, you also need to balance out your energies in the rightful direction so that you can move forward to bring this beautiful love energy to its fruition and give birth to it, guys. Okay, that's what in your heart energy you are definitely wanting to do, but at the same time, you will have to definitely find the middle ground, guys. Okay, the month of June in your heart, you will definitely have to let yourself know that whatever is going to work for you should be tempered and balanced in the right proportion, because without the equal give and take of this relationship in the rightful direction, you will not be able to move forward, and nor will you be able to bring this journey to its right fruition. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, in your heart energy, you will have to find place to build this love in the right possible direction. That's very, very important, guys. Okay, because right now there is a lack of passion right now that's holding you back, because you're trying to gather the middle ground here, and you're kind of in a no motivation zone at this point, both of you, okay, in your heart, because there are a lot of other things that is coming in between this love relationship that is again creating problems. Okay, so you're kind of uninspired at this point to begin this journey to give birth to it, but eventually you will have to do this. Eventually you will have to find the middle ground, guys. Okay, so at this point in time, this is what your heart energy is, and your soul energy for both of you is the Tower here. Okay, which means that both of you, from your soul, you want to end all the problems to move forward. Okay, you know it, both of you know it, that unless you all kill those bad energies, or whatever is kind of stopping you from moving forward, guys, in your soul, you will have to finish that. That's a Tower moment for both of you. Okay, and it's definitely one of those moments which is not easy, but at the same time, if you can do this, guys, if you can kill those bad energies, you will be able to bring the star back in your life, which was your desire, your will, your ambition towards this love relationship. But for this to come in your zone, guys, you will have to have the Tower moment. You will definitely have to kill all the negative energies for you to move forward, guys. It's very, very important here, okay, in the month of June, and both of y'all know that, okay, in your soul energy. Definitely, it's very, very practical, doable, but it's definitely a little bit of an effort at this point in time because you're gathering yourself. You are bringing yourself to the point where you definitely want to build this beautiful love relationship in the most harmonious way possible. That's very important, ladies and gentlemen. And that's exactly what you guys are doing here, okay? Now, having said this, your past energy, Taurians, is a Five of Wands in the reverse with regards to your love situation, which is telling me that, you have been avoiding any conflict. And also, you have been respecting your differences with your loved ones in your past energy. Past, recent past, doesn't matter. But you definitely have come to the point of understanding that whatever the differences that was there in your love zone, you will have to definitely respect that for one another. It's very important in order to give this beautiful relationship its birth, okay? So, and that is exactly, you have done that in the past, Taurians, which is why you have avoided your conflict, you have avoided your problems with this love relationship, and you have done this in the rightful way, guys. Very, very rightful way, because this is the time you have done this with a sense of purpose. You have done this with your ambition, because you want sorry, you want this love relationship to be fruitful. Okay, so you have given it ambition, you have given it your desire, you have given it your due diligence. And that is the reason you have learned to accept your emotional self in this respect too. You have given birth to your King of Cups energy in the rightful direction, which King of Cups again is the most unique king in the deck, guys. Okay, compassion, control, and balance is the word for this king. Absolutely. Full of compassion, emotional compassion, control, and balance, which of course, in some other places, definitely, just for you to gather the strength, you had to also make use of this King of Sword energy. But you have been you have also been a little manipulative, okay? Manipulative when it came to manifesting your love in the rightful direction. So you have used your manipulative tactics. You knew the weakness of your other better half. That is what you have also used, which could be cruel, but at the same time, that is what you had to use in order also for you to stop that grief, that pain, that suffering, and help you to purge yourself in the rightful direction with regards to your love energy, guys. And this is all in the past, okay? And this is all coming down because you have done all this in the past. Please give me a connecting card with the past and the present higher self energy in the month of June 2019. Please give me a card for this here. That is exactly what you have manifested in the past, Taurians, okay? There is no right or wrong about this approach, to be very honest with you. Because your desire, your emotions for love was so strong that you had to turn your heart a little bit cruel, manipulative, bitter, weaknesses, exploiting the weakness of your loved ones in order for you to stop yourself from grieving as well. Okay, so you have definitely done all that, and you have done all that because it helped you to move away from all the emotional garbage that you were holding to kind of enable you to take that leap of faith. Okay, this is your past and your present higher self, guys. Okay, so this card, from your past to your present higher self, is what you now know, is what you have done in the past, and what you are doing now. Is this is what is taking you forward. You will have this coming up for you guys. You will have to move yourself away from all that, the Six of Swords in the upright and the Fool in the reverse, which is telling me that you are now turning your wheel of fortune towards your love situation in the right direction, guys. It's very, very important for you, Taurians, because right now you have understood this. Okay, you have seen through the pros and the cons. You have got all the messages in the right direction. And now, this is what you have realized, that if you don't do this, you will definitely lose out on this beautiful love relationship once again. And you don't want to do that, guys. Okay, so that is the reason why you're taking your time. Sorry, why you're taking your time, because this leap of faith is not easy for you, Taurians. Plus leaving that emotional garbage that you're fighting with at the same point in time, which is connecting your past to your present higher self, is also not an easy job. But you are definitely doing all that in your higher self, which is very, very good energies, okay? Your physical 3D energy is the Ace of Wand in the reverse, guys, okay? Which is telling me you are lacking in energy at this point in time because you are also fighting with your higher self. So, in the physical world, for action to happen in the real sense, there is a lack of passion and a lack of energy at the same point in time, because whatever else is happening in your outer world is also creating a boredom for you, okay? Because not with your regards to your love situation, no, but just generally, the Ace of Wand, there is a kind of a stopgap right now, because you have to move, but in your physical world, you're not getting that energy to really fight this battle in the right way. Although you're fighting the battle in your higher self, guys, you're definitely fighting the battle in your higher self. But in your physical world, when it comes to taking action to bring this actual or to manifest this in the right possible direction, you're definitely lacking in energy at this point in time, because you know that once you step into that zone, you will have to definitely, again, give up the conflict here, okay? You have to give up the Five of Swords, sorry, the Five of Wands in the reverse again. The Five of Wands in the reverse in the past, the Five of Wands in the reverse in the present, which is where you will have to respect your differences with your loved ones in order for you to move forward, okay? Plus, you will also have to avoid conflict under any circumstances, and that is kind of giving you a little bit of a trouble between your higher self and the physical world, because you definitely want to manifest this, but it's again, you are back into your past energy, where what you have done in the past is what you are doing in the present, in the physical as well. That is kind of giving you a bit trouble. And again, here it is. You have definitely know your connecting card is the Eight of Wands in the upright. That for you to work on this in the rightful direction between your higher self and your physical world, you will have to open up your throat chakra in order to communicate the truth to your beloved, okay? And show her the action as well, please. Okay, both, which is very, 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 very important here. And you know that. And that is where you're kind of scared a little bit too. Okay? Because you know you will have to speak the truth. You definitely know that. Okay? You will have to speak the truth. You will have to show the results. It's not easy, but at the same time, You will have to do what has to be done at this point in time. And that is what is kind of making you feel, again, in the past energy, you will have to do that in the rightful direction in order to avoid conflict, in order to respect your differences or your opinions with your beloved in the right direction, and you're working on that in the physical world, okay? In order to say and hear or do and say what you have to in the right direction, guys. Very, very important, okay? So, again, going forward, your energy in the physical world is that of the Knight of Swords in the reverse, which is telling me you kind of lack direction, okay? You kind of lack direction, you have a disregard for consequences, and there is a bit of unpredictability of what you want to do and what you don't want to do in the right way, guys, okay? So you are kind of in a bit of a dicey situation here, if that's what I would like to say you are in, okay? It's like, you want to take that step, you want to move forward, but again, you are you're not sure if this is the right direction, if this is what I need to do, or if that one is the right direction, if that's what I need to do, but at the same time, you also know that whatever you have to do in your physical world, you will have to do it clean, honestly. Okay? So, therefore, you are kind of rethinking your approach on the situation here. You know, there is a bit of deception also, but again, you have to come clean with regards to your love situation. It's very, very important, guys. And this is your moving forward energy, okay? Where you know that whatever you're going to do, whatever approach you will be taking towards this situation, you will have to come clean. You will definitely have to come clean. Very important. So, therefore, you have to rethink on this approach in order for you, again, to give birth to this love relationship, the Empress in the reverse. Okay? So, how you give birth to it? What is your way of giving birth to it? Because right now, you're looking for direction at this point in time, guys. You're definitely looking for direction. You're not getting the right approach, but at the same time, you also know that for you, when you get the right approach, it has to be with clarity, truth, and honesty. Deception might be there, but that's not what you're focused on. Your focus is more on coming clean with regards to giving birth to the situation in your present world, in your physical 3D, which is what you're rethinking on this approach. So you are kind of re-evaluating the entire story here, guys. Okay, you are kind of re-evaluating, you are kind of bringing this self confidence back in yourself, okay? That if necessary, guys, if you want to, you will definitely be able to manifest this beautiful love relationship in the right way. So you are kind of, again, re-evaluating, rethinking on your approaches that for so long had not served you because you were on the wrong track, and now you know that. So you are kind of setting yourself free in the higher area to do the right work in the right possible direction, and that's what you're trying to manifest in the physical world as well. With regards to your environment, it's giving you permission with the Chariot in your environment to move ahead, Taurus. You have their permission, okay? And not only move ahead in the right direction with commitment, with love, with honesty, with truth, with clarity, with the sacred knowledge, with the Hierophant here, and start the process of the Knight of Pentacles in here, okay? Make the offer here. That's your environment, guys. Your environment is giving you permission to proceed ahead for efficiency, for hard work, and for taking the responsibility to move the chariot in the rightful direction towards your commitment, towards your love, towards this beautiful relationship. So you've got the Hierophant, you have got the Chariot, and you have got this beautiful hard work, responsibility, everything that you have from the environment that is coming to you in the rightful direction, because your environment is giving you permission, it's not blocking you. Your environment is asking you to go forward, guys. Very important. The environment has to also give you their blessings, okay? Because sometimes you want to move forward, but your environment stops you, blocks you, makes it difficult for you to go through that, okay? But in your case, Taurians, in the month of June 2019, your environment is supporting your endeavor. Very, very nice. Wonderful. Okay. Your environment is asking you to go ahead in the rightful direction with the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacle. Take the responsibility, get the commitment in, and move your chariot here. Okay. With regards to your hope and fear, guys, you have the Moon card in the reverse here. Okay. That's your hope, that's your fear, that you should not be confused. You should not fear anything anymore, because you have come a long way in this process. And now, whatever you have to do in order to harmonize and manifest this in the physical world, you will have to do that. There are no two ways about it. There are no two ways about it, guys. Okay. But that's your hope, that's your fear, that you should be able to hear your intuition, to give your feelings the right place in this love relationship, not to be in doubt, not to be confused, not to fear, not to be terrorized, not to dread anything that in the previous times that you have been holding in yourself, that was kind of blocking you from moving, and more so out of fear than out of anything else, because you were overthinking, Taurians. You have, and this I say with love, guys. For the Taurians, you all have this problem of overthinking for anything, okay? And you have been overworked, overthinking. What if I do this? What if I do that? What's going to happen? What will be the end result? And whether I will be the one to become the martyr, whether I will have to leave everything and sacrifice everything just because I want this love to manifest in the right way. You have been doing all this overthinking for yourself, which is where you want the judgment to help you. You want to hear the right judgment call. You want to get out of that fear situation, to know that what you are doing is the right thing that you are doing. You want your judgment call from the universe to confirm your action in the right sense, in the right way, guys, okay? Which is definitely very, very nice. Which is definitely very nice. And the best part of the entire story is in your outcome, guys. You've got two major arcanas. You have started to move your wheel of fortune with your self-intuitive understanding here, with the Hermit, the Virgo energy. Okay, you have started to, again, your wheel of fortune was wanting to move, but with all this that you were holding, by the end of June 2019, you will be able to move your wheel of fortune, because you have realized it's time for you to move it in the right direction towards your love situation, guys. Okay? There cannot be a better outcome with regards to this, of course. And that, it's not something that I was expecting to see, but when it came to me, I was like, wow, really? Again, you're wanting to move, but you will definitely go through this point of of the Knight of Swords in the reverse, okay? You have to move in the right direction. You will have this tendency to disregard consequences, and you will also have unpredictability, because you are in a rush. You want to be in a rush to move your wheel of fortune, because you have heard your internal soul calling, guys, okay? But do it wisely. Don't just rush forward, but you will have the tendency to not bear any direction. You just want to go because you are kind of disregarding consequences anymore. Okay, because you are in a rush. Let me ask for another card in here with the Knight of Swords to see what it is here. Okay, but definitely move, guys. But my suggestion would be to move in the rightful direction. Okay, but again, when the Wheel of Fortune turns, it's a little bit definitely, all of a sudden the wheel is turning for you guys, and that is something that is definitely going to cause you a little bit. Here you go. Again, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, guys. So you have the Knight of Swords, and you also have the Knight of Cups. You will be a little bit disappointed, you will be a little bit moody, you will go through all that while you're moving your Wheel of Fortune. And there you go, the bottom of the deck is Temperance in here. Okay, so if you find yourself without any direction while your Wheel of Fortune is moving and your internal soul is calling out, but you find yourself without direction and you're disappointed, balance it out in the right way, guys. Okay, balance it out. Balance the two knights in the right way. How you move with what, how much following the heart. So you have to move, but you have to always follow your heart. You have to be the romantic in the right direction, because once the Wheel of Fortune has started to turn and you have heard your internal soul calling, you will definitely have to balance this two energy, the Knight of Swords in the reverse and the Knight of Cups in the reverse, in the balance, in the equal proportion, to move ahead, because your Wheel of Fortune has just started to turn in your love area, guys. Okay, not a joke. Let's see the bottom of your here, Seven of Wands. You're being defensive, you're holding on to your strength for this love relationship, as well as temperance and balance within yourself to bring back every situation under control. Let's see a few more cards in here. The Emperor in the reverse. Okay, you're turning a bit cold towards other situation at the same point in time, and this, you're not juggling anymore with your coldness. Okay, you're not juggling anymore because you are not being indecisive of whether I should be cold or I should be very clear cut, truthful, honest, what I have done for so long. You are not doing that. You want to now follow your heart, you want to follow your passion, but do it, guys, as I said, do it in the rightful way. Don't be deceptive towards yourself. Don't be deceptive towards your better half. But at the same time, if you have to kill any of these negative energies with regards to the Emperor in reverse, please do that. There is no indecision on that for you to move forward, guys. Okay, so with this, I end my video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking your time to write your comments, to subscribe, to make me feel happy and proud of the fact that what I'm doing is helping a lot of people in understanding and gathering their wisdom at the same point in time. Thank you so much. Khuda Hafiz. Goodbye. God bless you. Namaste and take care.